What up, y'all? It's your girl JehNotJay back in the building. JehNotJay, or nothing else these girls call themselves. And y'all know Arlette came back with a catch up that I actually was waiting for. I was requesting this when I had so much energy and like curiosity on what happened to this couple. And I just think it's because the guy here, Tavarius, I believe is his name, Tavarius. He was so nice, had so much going for him, everything. And as soon as he walked out and went to introduce himself, almost the whole lineup popped their balloons because of physical attraction. And y'all already know how I feel. Sometimes I think a personality can add to how much somebody is attracted to you. Like, like maybe you a 6 right now, but your personality, it gave me 8 energy. You know what I'm saying? So I could find a way to love you. I don't know. I just think sometimes like a person's full scope can help you understand if you like them to deal with certain things or not, Like it's pros and cons to everything. So you decide if those pros outweigh the cons for you. But this couple ended up matching. Let's see what I had to say. I want to say that I thought that they had potential, but I wasn't completely sure because the read was a little off for me. But yeah, let's see what I said.
But I treat my lady old school.
For sure.
You know,
For sure. I respect it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's go here.
His
Your name
homeboy
and age
said
and why you
him
ended
up
up
for
popping
sure.
your balloon.
My name is Christina. I'm 24. I popped because I didn't feel like a spark and because of the fit as well. But I
Gotcha.
really like your personality.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
personality. A1.
Last lady here. Name and age and why you
Good
ended up popping
answers,
your balloon.
ladies.
Hello, I'm Kia, 29. I don't see anything wrong with your fit, and I also love the shoes, love the creases. I'm old school as well. Was really close with my grandmother, so I understand.
I'm
You
a
also
grandma's
work out.
baby. I'm a
Yeah,
grandma's baby.
so am
That's
I.
like my mama.
She's on my screensaver.
Yeah.
Yes. I think you look great. Just initially, I wasn't initially attracted. I didn't want to immediately pop. I wanted you to have the platform to be able to speak and
Exactly.
give a background about yourself. It's just a small group of women. Your woman might not be here, but there's plenty of millions of women watching. But she might be here.
For sure.
So I'm rooting for you.
I love Arlette. She might be.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Let's head on back to our lady.
Yeah,
over
that might be it.
here.
I don't know.
All right. Any questions between the two of you? Feel free.
Do you have any kids?
No kids. No
I have a
kids.
kid.
Okay, cool. And how old?
2.
Okay, awesome. What's the situation with your?
Me and my son's father do week to week. We have good co-parenting relationship.
Oh, that's good.
That's awesome. And why did that end?
It ended because I was in a relationship with him for 6 years and he didn't marry me.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So it was.
I ain't mad.
Yeah, I had to
Gotcha.
stand
Yeah,
on business. I
that's
had
a
to
long
go.
time.
And, I was with him from 19 till 7-8 months ago.
Got you. So childhood.
Yeah.
Got you. Cool. I have a
Yeah.
question, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I guess I get
What's
that.
your favorite genre of music and the artist?
I love R&B and pop, and my favorite artist is Michael Jackson.
Word. Do you like to dance?
Yes, I love to dance. I'm a dancer.
You're,
I'm an
I've
exotic
dated
dancer.
a lot of dancers.
Really?
Yeah, I've dated a lot of
Ooh,
dancers. Yeah.
Okay.
this
So you don't
might
have no
be a
problem with
match.
I think I'm good with a young lady right there.
Come on, Tiffany. Come on.
Ooh, Tiffini, don't
All
play.
right. So he said he's good. Are you good? No. Any other questions?
Where do you live?
I'm on tour right now on PBS for TB Adventures. So I'm traveling to different cities and just educating kids right now.
So you love kids, you just don't have any.
What do you say?
You love kids, you just don't have
I don't
any.
have it. I'm 29, so I didn't get to having kids yet.
Do you want kids?
I do want kids. I mean, I would love to see my kids see TB on the screen, which is me.
Oh.
That's like, I'm a superhero at that point, you know? That's,
I want more kids, I just want to be married first.
that's fine with me.
What?
That's fine with me.
Well,
It's
then,
a
is it gonna
match.
be a
Do
yes
your
for you
dance,
for her?
Yes.
Is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
We got a match!
Look at her little.
I'll take this mic
You know.
and you guys can go on off. Let's make it up. Let's make some noise.
All right, y'all. Listen, this y'all time. Go in the comments and put in if y'all think that it's gonna be a good when they do their catch up. You know what the catch up is? That's when they bring them back, and I'm gonna react to the catch up. So this couple right here, do you think they catch up is gonna be good or no? Just answer yes or no. Is they gonna last? Is they gonna be good? Yes or no? Based off of what you see. All right. I personally don't know. Potentially. He like kids. Yeah. It was hard to read the vibe. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard to read the vibe. So I think the only way for me to truly determine if it makes sense or not is by watching it catch up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like the vibe, like even though I don't think it was enough. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, y'all, but we gonna see. Let's give it a chance. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a look. See, you know, maybe they made it. I don't know.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here today
Arlette.
with Tavarius and Tiffini. Welcome y'all.
Oh, it's
How we
Tavarius.
feeling?
Okay.
Good, pumped up.
All right. Good. Tavarius, how about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Okay, thanks. I'm good as well. So we had the both of you on episode 23 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. Well, then, is it going to be a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
We got a match! I'll
The
take this
braids was
mic
clean,
and you
y'all.
guys can go on off. Let's make it up. Let's make some noise. Okay, and then so obviously that episode there was a lot
She in the
going on
bathroom.
with it. The comments went crazy. They went haywire. Tiffini, we got a chance to talk with the girls on BM Talks to them, the unmatched. We got a chance to talk to the unmatched women of that episode. Obviously, you matched, so you weren't a part of that conversation.
Yeah,
But
I
is
think
there
I
anything
watched
that,
I was supporting my girls.
yeah, is there anything that you wanted to say in addition to what you heard, what we talked about, anything?
Honestly, like I wasn't really mixed in with whatever happened afterwards because after I matched, we were gone.
Right.
Period.
Y'all said,
Yeah,
"Wow."
we left. I didn't know what happened after I left. I really don't.
Okay.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay. So
And that's
kind of
on
to get
mine
into
in the
the
business
both
that
of you.
pays me.
So as soon as TJ walked out, I feel like Tiffini, you were one of the first people to pop.
Mhm.
So what led you to popping your balloon so quickly as soon as he came around that corner?
Honestly, I wasn't even looking at his face. I was just looking at the overall, like the way his outfit fits his physique and stuff like that.
Medium
On
shot.
very first impressionable show. So you're based off first impression. That's what I was going off of.
Okay.
But at the same time, you know, we do have our opportunity to ask for our balloon back. So I'm like, well, it's no shame in my game. Why not? Why not? You know,
Exactly.
if you messed up, you messed up. Yeah.
You gotta stop judging.
And then
off the
TJ
look.
coming out and hearing all those balloons go off, like what was going through your mind?
Honestly, when you was like, "Don't be scared," a little bit of a little bit when you said, "Don't be scared," I was like, "I'm not scared," but like, I guess I can leave now. You know what I mean? So,
Facts.
you know,
You're like,
It was
Arlette, I'm not
fast.
walking out. Cut the cameras,
Yeah.
cut the show.
yeah, because I've never seen that many pops that fast. Have you?
Yes, actually, we did
I'm
have
like,
one
it's been a few.
season 1.
Facts.
Okay,
I don't
so
exactly remember
was,
what
I was the
episode,
second
yeah.
one, then I guess. yeah.
That was crazy.
And my
What do you think it
apologies, I
was?
feel like I set the precedence for that. Like, my apologies,
Uh-huh.
TJ. You know, my apologies. I feel
So,
like if I didn't
TJ
pop, people probably wouldn't have popped so quickly.
Right. And then TJ, what do you think it was? Like, just from like, I know you heard what some of the ladies had to say. Do you agree with some of the stuff that they were saying about why they popped on you?
Well, they all said outfit.
Mhm.
That was basically it.
Yeah,
So
the shirt was so tight,
actually,
y'all.
you know, I didn't mind my outfit.
Mhm.
So I don't know if it's a great thing because it's their preference. So I don't really know.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. You thought your outfit was fly though, right?
I thought it was fine. You know, like
It
I
wasn't
still
bad.
don't
It
see
was the
nothing
shirt,
wrong
I
with it. You
think.
know,
There
like,
was
it's the
nothing
lady.
wrong with it. It's just the way it fits your
Yeah,
physique. It was
the
so
way it
tight
fit
on
was
you.
insane.
You're a stocky guy, you know?
Facts.
So it's like
And
a
the
little
lady in the
tight.
back was cool with it. I forgot. I don't know her name, but she was like helping us out. She's like, "You look lovely. Like, go out there." I'm like, "Thank you."
And you know, I do
Set
see
'em
like
up
a
for
lot of guys who
failure.
work out, go to the gym, they do like really like tight form-fitting clothes. So was that kind of that's like your style? Is that what you would say?
Uh, I don't know. Like, I feel like I wear a lot
Okay.
of suits. I'm a professor, so like I wear a
Uh-huh.
lot of slim suits. I wear a lot of
Okay.
like
So the slim
polos. So I
fit.
don't really have
Mhm.
a lot of baggy. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
Understood.
Okay.
We wasn't looking for baggy on you. We was looking
Mhm.
for like, you know,
Like
form fitting.
fitting. Yeah.
Mm.
It was
Okay.
a little
It was
tight.
tight.
That's just it.
For
That
sure.
was nothing wrong with your outfit. It was just a little tight. It didn't
Okay.
show off your physique. Like, you wouldn't know a girl has a good physique if she's not, dressing towards her body type.
No facts.
Okay.
Some
Now,
things just
TJ, what made
flattering
you be like,
on
you
your
know
body.
what? I'll take, if she takes her balloon bag, I'll go with her. Because I know coming out there and having everyone pop on you, that could be a little bit like, you already popped on me. I'm not gonna match with you. So what made you be like, yeah, sure, like, yeah, I'll go with you?
Honestly, it was a combination of things.
Okay.
Like, I didn't even get to look at the girls, to be honest. I didn't even look at any of the, like once they all popped, I wasn't really like, oh, this person's not my type. This is not my type. So it wasn't straight a physical attraction. The reason why I
Okay.
took it back, it was more like, okay, she wants to know more about me. And this one
That's
girl
what's
left
up.
that wants to know about me. I came here for love. Let me just get to know her. So
Yeah.
it was just like, why not? You know what I mean? Like everybody else has popped.
Okay. Okay.
Because I didn't hear anything else, like I didn't know anything else. So it was just like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's time for us to go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of why we are here today. So, since you guys ended up matching, have you guys gone on a date?
Would you
Yeah, they
consider our
did.
leaving afterwards and going out to eat a date?
Yeah, that's
Of
a
course.
date. Yeah.
So you
Okay,
guys
then
did,
we
yeah?
went on a date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Went on a date.
So, where'd you guys go? How'd the date go?
You want to answer?
No, I'll let you go. I
They
feel
look
like
happy, though. Did it work?
I don't even know. I think it was called. I really don't know what it was called, but it was like a hookah type lounge area, very nice, upscale. It was cute. And like we just got to talk to each other, get to know each other. But we weren't alone. We went with one of the match couples. So yeah.
Okay. So it was like a
Okay.
double date kind of
That's
thing.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still a date.
And how was that for you, TJ?
Well, it was interesting because I was actually gonna leave. Tiffany was like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm about to just go back to my hotel." She's like, "No, no, 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 no." Tiffany's very outgoing.
Yes.
So like I'm like the opposite. Like I'm very like introverted. I'm like focused on like just like the mission. The mission was to come here, get a balloon, go back home. So she was like, "No." She's like,
You didn't want to take your date out?
I
Your
wasn't
match?
thinking. Although I wasn't, my brain was still on them pops. If I'm being honest, my brain was still,
Damn.
like I was
Emotional
still like
damage.
confused. Like that was a lot. So I was just like, I would just go think about it, go call my friends back home, tell them what happened.
Yeah.
And so when she said no, 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 let's like go out, I did ended up being really good friends with Maul. So we was already in the back talking. So I felt a little bit because yes, she got her balloon, but I didn't know Tiffany. Like I at least knew Maul right away. So I was like, all right, cool. I go out with Maul. It made it a little bit more comfortable. And so I was like, cool. So yeah, it was cool.
Okay, got it. And now, so I know you said you were ready to dip right after the show. So when you matched with Tiffany, like, is she someone that is your type though? Because it seems like you were just like, I just matched so I can get out of there kind of thing. Is she someone that is your type?
Well, I wouldn't say I matched to get out of there. It was
Okay.
It was more say like
Correct me then, because that's what it sounded like. Let me hear
No,
from
it
you.
sound like
so
it sound like everybody popped a balloon for him. Maybe he wasn't discouraged, so to speak, but more so like, wow, I wasn't expecting that reaction. And because she got her balloon back, I want to get this a try. I want to be open to this being a possibility, a possible match, a possible relationship. It could flourish into something good, but like everybody popping, she got hers back. She must see something in me that other people don't see. So why not explore that, And I can applaud them for being open. I can. She even said herself, like, I had pop based off of this, and why not get my balloon back? The opportunity is there. Don't block your blessings, cause for all you know, he could rock your world.
like when let's just say if you were going out there and you didn't get to look at anybody, but yet somebody was the only one that was like, hey, you know what? I made a mistake. It was more so like I felt a genuine energy.
Facts.
So it was more than that's what I said. I didn't really get a chance to look at Tiffany when I was there. It was more like, oh wow, like that was nice of her to actually take her balloon back to say, you know what, I made a mistake. Because that's accountability. And that's like I actually look for that when I'm looking for a partner is accountability. So I was like, okay, cool. Like first impressions mean a lot, but it means a lot that you double back to take your balloon back. So that's why I matched with her.
Okay. That definitely clears things up. So after the date, what happened? Did you guys communicate, FaceTime, call, text? How was the communication?
We met up the next day after that,
Okay.
And
period.
the plans were to like just, chill, like, go to the museum. I ended up, family was in town for me, so I ended up coming to the party pretty late, but a lot of episode. They all went to the museum together.
What is going on?
So they all went to the museum together.
Y'all. What is happening? Buffering is so good. This is crazy. Full blown buffering though, like. Man. I'm sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. We give it tech. We give it technical difficulties. We having technical difficulties. We have a tech. I swear. It's not intentional, y'all. There are truly some things I cannot control. I have no clue what's happening today. None.
We met up the next day after that.
Okay.
And the plans were to like just, chill, like
we were at
go to the museum. I ended up, family was in town for me, so I ended up meeting. It was for me to meet him at the museum with everybody else, but I ended up getting caught up with my sister that came into town and my nephew, and it was his birthday, so I went to out to eat with them. And by the time I was done, they were already done with the museum. So I met up with him after at his resort, and the resort was like having like free cocktail hour, people by the pool.
Period.
So, we ended up chilling at the pool, getting the free cocktails, and Carrington came.
Okay. So again, y'all were joined again by somebody.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't getting no alone time.
Yeah, we were, but the plan was for everybody to be together, but everybody failed.
Yeah.
And Carrington was the only one that was like, "Yeah, I'm still ready to have fun."
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So how was that time when it was just the two of you? How was it for you, TJ?
I don't think we had a time.
We had a little bit of time to chit chat, but nothing too deep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So every time you guys have hung out, it's always been like a group thing, or like there's always somebody else, like a third party?
I mean, there was probably a couple hours here or there.
Sucked, bro.
Okay.
But like most of the time it was probably with one or two other people.
Okay.
But it's cool.
So
what happened after that?
Then how are things now? Like after that, because I know TJ, you travel a lot.
And
so how long were you in Arizona? Did you guys hang out again after that resort moment?
I was in Arizona until Monday morning.
Okay.
And I believe once I got back, she wished me a safe flight and told me that she would be going to, I believe, Cleveland, because she travels too. Like Tiffany's a very, very active woman. So she goes to different states, different places for business. I like her hustle, what she does, because like sometimes people just don't like to make a living for their own. Like she actually is very ambitious. So I travel, she travels. So I would say we talk probably right after like every week. It began to slow down a little bit more because of life, and I'll let her go into what she went through and what I went through. But I definitely think Tiffany's been a solid person. Like even just as a friend, she's been a solid person. Some people just look for love like right off the bat, but like there has to be a foundation. And so I think Tiffany is a very solid person in general, just a solid human. Like I think anybody would be lucky to meet Tiffany.
Oh, Tiff.
Big butterfly.
Same with TJ. He's very like understanding, and he's very like communicative. He listens to people's, he listens. He's always a shoulder to, lean on. So we both was going through stuff. Like I got into a car accident last month, and someone in his family was sick, and it was just, then he got sick, and he's been traveling a lot.
Life was for y'all. That's what happened.
He's like a really good support system. Like he's always there for like shoulder to lean on, someone to talk to. We all go through things, but he hears you out, and he also expresses how he feels, and he also, says like what's going on in his life, because his life.
So like this don't sound completely like a fail. Like based on what she's saying, it don't sound like it's a fail. Like it sounds like y'all at the moment is just creating that friendship, and if love come up out it, cool. If it don't, it don't. Like sometimes having a friend is just cool too. So that's why I ain't really stop and say too much this time, y'all, because I mean, for one, it's nothing but positive things on both ends. They still respecting each other, even in this light in this space. So like that's absolutely, top tier. And it seemed like even if stuff don't pan out for love, they still got a good friendship, and sometimes that's cool too.
He's pretty busy too, and he goes through
Yeah.
through things too, like everybody does. So I just like that we have that window to, like, be
Communicate.
comfortable enough to share our lives
Yeah.
with each other.
Facts.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys have been in like constant communication, but has it been like building? Do you feel like you're working towards like a romantic thing, or you guys are more
Yeah, what
keeping
is
it
it
like on a
giving?
friendship
Friendship?
level?
I'm open to whatever. I
Period.
don't have any expectations on our, relationship.
And
I
I
feel
love
like if it's
that.
gonna blossom towards something, it will.
Period.
But
Okay.
he's very much a catch, so
And will.
I'm open to
Oh,
it.
It
TJ.
might.
I think me and Tiffany have been on one accord with where we are. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have people that are very forceful with things, and like I think her being
This
so
feel
outgoing,
organic.
what's caught me off guard is how accepting she is of my situation and her
Wow.
situation. So like she said, she'll be like, "Hey, if you're in Arizona, let's go another day. If I'm in North Carolina, let's go another day." So it's not like a push and shove match. You know what I mean? Like we understand
Okay.
that like we're very busy, but like she said, both of us are catches. Both of us understands that in life things happen for favor. Sometimes we're in the same place. Sometimes we're not in the same place.
Mhm.
But I just think a lot of times people close books and they open books. But I think this is not that situation where you can say either or.
Yeah.
Okay. So the
Mhm.
It
door
gotta
is
flow.
open for both of
Mhm.
you,
Absolutely.
but ain't nobody entering yet.
It's just like
Y'all
it
ain't
has to be the
entering
right
either
place, right
door.
time. Honestly, like we travel a lot, so I feel like if we run into each other, it's destiny, it's fate. The universe will put us where we need to be to start that.
Okay, so would you guys
Not the
say
universe,
you're
God,
too
girl.
busy to date? Because that's what it sounded like to me.
I
Like,
just feel like the way our lives is set up right now, we both travel a
Yeah.
lot, so.
It's even more than travel too, Arlette. It's like so like sometimes like you're traveling, but sometimes you're in that mode where like things are working for you personally that you didn't
okay.
think would work for you at that time. So
Mhm.
like she's had many accomplishments since we left. I had many accomplishments. So like
Let's talk
sometimes
about
like you
them.
you want love, but you also understand like, hey man, right now is the moment where like
Yeah.
things I've worked for are really clicking.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
so
So you
we've
gotta
been
put your focus in
celebratory of each
that.
other and like thanking each other. And that in itself is like bonding, you know?
Mm.
Right now,
Yeah, sometimes when you in the midst of stuff and stuff in the ups, you really putting all your focus in that. So it's hard to like, even though I'm an advocate for you make time for what you want, I'm always gonna be an advocate for that. At the same time, it might not be the right timing for them right now. Like their relationship makes sense, but they need, their accolades is doing well, so they focusing on their accolades and their successes at the moment. And eventually, you know, when they get a spare time, it might just, they both seem to be, it's given. It's given.
pretty much focused on my end goal. As everybody know, I'm an exotic dancer. You can't do this forever. So I've been trying to put things into place so I can exit that, so I can be a wife, so I could be, a girlfriend, so I could be, a partner. So I wouldn't say I'm really actively dating. I'm focusing on like making sure I get out of a situation that I'm in to focus on the partner that I could potentially have.
Okay. TJ?
I see.
So when I left the show, Tiffany was the one person who I doubted that this would be true for. She was like, you're about to get a whole bunch of DMs. She was like, you're about to get like a bunch of DMs. I was like, no, I'm not. Everybody popped on me. Nobody likes me.
No,
And
he's a
then
nice guy.
she's like, no, TJ, you're like a catch. Trust me. Like I
No,
know why I
facts.
took my balloon back. Man, I got home flooded. Like absolutely
Wow.
flooded. That being said, I've not been on a date with anybody in my DMs. I
Okay.
appreciate the comments. But like I've been on like my book's right here. I've
Yeah.
been steady traveling, steady, so I haven't really had a chance to even look at anybody else. Well, so that's
Period.
what the show was for. That's why me and Tiffany went on the show, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like we said, we're both very focused individuals and love will find us but we're just gonna find us in our own way, like in what we're doing and our purpose in life.
And I feel like
Okay.
our friendship, the way our friendship is like set up, we're always gonna be in each other's lives.
For sure.
I
Very
love
supportive.
that.
I'm very supportive. We both believe in each other's
We
dreams.
love good stories.
And that's why I feel like I'm very open to the door. Like if it blossoms, it's gonna blossom because
Okay.
we're setting the foundation for that.
Okay. Just because I
Amazing.
know in the comments this is going to come up. I know people are going to be like, well, why did you guys come on the show if you're so busy,
so busy,
doing your
yeah.
own thing? Like, it doesn't sound like finding a relationship
It
is
was a
your top
priority
priority right
at
now.
all.
So I'm guessing now, like, why did you guys apply for the show if it's not something that you're so ready to dive into?
You want?
I'll let her answer first.
They
and then
probably
you want me
thought
to go
they
first or
was
you?
ready and
I
stuff
can
just
go.
came. Life
I
be
would
life.
say that it is a priority for me, and I feel like when there's people that come back into your life 4 or 5 years later at the right time. I feel like I could meet somebody that I connect with there, and who knows if it like sparks there or if it sparks up 2 years from now. Either way, I found somebody in an unorthodox way because the regular way is not working for me.
Absolutely, man. Say it
Okay.
again. Don't I be saying that? I be telling them every time I watch the Pop the Balloons, what you been doing obviously ain't the way. It's obviously not working. How about you try something different? Because you obviously on here trying to find love, and y'all love to, oh, let me go with my type. They're not my type. They're not this. They're not that. Okay, and looking for your type got you what? Still single, still lonely, still looking for love, still having a goal of a family in a year or two, but don't even have a boyfriend, or don't even have a girlfriend, a husband, a wife. Y'all don't have none of these things, and then be trying to move with the same expectations on the show. It's not gonna work. Try something new. That's the whole purpose of this unorthodox way of dating that they didn't came up with. It's to try something different than you used to.
I would say for me, I came on the show strictly because like my friends were like, "Hey man, you need a woman." Right? Because
Period.
like I'm very that's like, hey man, you're working all the time. Like you don't go out, you don't hang out. So like when else are you gonna find a woman? So that's the answer why I truly went on. I actively was not pursuing. My friends looked at my life and said, "Hey man, go. We're signing you up right now."
Okay.
I'm very glad I did go because it made me feel like, like I probably could use some assistance here or there, like in the love life. I probably could use somebody to talk to on occasion. Because
Yeah.
being a children's author, you see a lot of lovely families out here that are complete, that do have kids that I'm giving books to, and like their kids are laughing with their parents. So you get to see like another side of like what I could have in the future. So I definitely am open to love. I'm definitely was looking for love. And I think it's a lot of people out here that should go on the show for that reason because there are a lot of hard workers out here. Like you are a hard worker, BM's a hard worker. So like
Thank you.
sometimes you get so in your work that you don't even
You don't even give
you
your
don't
life
even you're
what
not
it
even paying attention,
deserves.
so
Okay.
this was an eye-opener too that I do need to respect that lane. It is another part of me.
It also
Okay.
gave me like a way to meet people outside of what I do because I'm in the nightlife. So you're exposed to the same dating pool. So I really wanted a broader, dating category than what I'm used to, what I'm exposed to.
Okay. Yeah, and speaking of your professions, they're like on two different ends of the
Facts.
spectrum.
I got a
So
lot of questions
how
about that.
is
Yeah.
that like I feel like for TJ, I know probably you've got a lot of messages and there's been a lot of comments about it. Like, how is this gonna work between them? Like, is that something that you feel is also blocking you guys?
For my part, my only person that asked me in my family about it, I think one of my cousins or somebody was like, "Hey, did you know she was a exotic dancer?" And I was like, "I didn't know actually." And we talked about it. Like we talked at the same time when she said it.
Yeah,
Like when
I
she said
figured.
dancer, I dated a lot of dancers, but then like when she said exotic dancer, I was like talking. So I didn't hear, but after the show when she said that, I was already getting to know her like beyond the exotic dancer.
Yeah.
So if I would have heard that, I'm not gonna lie, maybe I would have popped. Maybe. Because like I had a stigma.
I think that's like I was nervous saying it. I thought he heard it, but I was nervous saying it, so it was a little low. I was like exotic dancer because when
I
he
was
said
literally
children's
like
book
arguing
author,
with
I was
people.
like, but
Yeah,
I was like,
I was
you
arguing
know
with people
what?
because I
I'm
was
gonna
like, she
take a
didn't say
chance.
that.
I'm gonna take a chance to get my balloon back, and if he pops on me, he pops
Yeah.
on me. But at least I know that
Right.
I'll leave this situation knowing that I didn't leave with
I
no
didn't lie.
threats.
Mm-hmm.
You told the
Yeah.
It was
truth.
crazy. I
Okay.
really did not like when people was like, she said that. I was listening. I'm like, I don't hear it. Like, how did they hear that? I was right in front of her and didn't hear it.
Yeah, you heard dancer, and he's like, "Oh, I date a lot of dancers." Did you think he was talking
Yeah.
about exotic dancers as well when he said that
No.
too?
I did,
I didn't.
but I didn't
Yeah,
realize
I
how
because
thought he
I
low.
thought
meant
that as well too, and I was
Because
like,
I
"Oh,
was
okay."
very low
Chris
saying
Brown
it. I said
backgrounders
it
or
very
something.
low. I was nervous saying it because it has been an
Got
issue
it.
in my past.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this. I will say this because I know comments can be very mean. Like before meeting Tiffany and going on a date with her, and of course we haven't been on serious dates or anything like that, but just knowing her as a human, as a
Still a date.
friend, a stripper's just a job. You know what I mean? Like it
Facts.
really is just a job. You're just making money. And if you do have a stigma towards
I
strippers,
think as long as you ain't doing nothing beyond dancing, like if you're not taking it to the next level, I could respect it a lot more. Because sometimes the thing is, a lot of us some people get in positions where they feel like they don't have choices and they make decisions for that at that moment. And I don't know what could have made her feel like she had to do that. I don't know. But at the same time, I'll see stories of people who are exotic dancers and they choose that profession because they need fast money because they got to get out of tough situations. I'm not saying that's her situation, but a lot of people go through a lot of stuff. So who am I to judge your occupation or what you do? You know what I mean? Like, now I don't agree with like doing OF and stuff like that. That ain't my prerogative or anything. That ain't something I get down with. But something like that, like just you know, you dancing and you going home, you making your money, you providing for your own and your kid. Like, I don't know what had you do that. So I don't think I would judge her either. I don't have a stigma towards something like that.
you probably should get to know them. You know, like
Facts.
get to ask them, see what their priorities are because everybody's different.
most definitely, everybody is different. I met dentist assistants that are dancers. I met women that are in the police academy that are dancers. I
Yeah.
met
Wow.
women that are married that are dancers. So everyone is very different.
I had students that were dancers. You know, like I teach college. Like,
Okay,
yeah,
I
like
was about to say, hold on. What do you teach?
No,
yeah,
he's
like
a
in my
professor in
class.
college.
Okay,
Yeah,
in college. Okay,
People
yeah,
yeah,
dance
like
to
I
get
have.
through college. I was in
Yeah,
college
to pay for
across the
their
Yeah,
pond.
schooling. I heard of stuff
Yeah.
like that too.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, just to kind of wrap this up, obviously you guys are still getting to know each other. The door is open for
Right,
both
so
of you,
it's
like
not
you
like this
said.
is a bad thing.
I do
or
hope
they
it
didn't
blossoms
make it.
into something and you both make time for each other. But, like you guys said, no pressure. You guys are still getting to know each other. Now, any upcoming projects that we can be on the lookout from either one of you? Let's start with you, TJ.
Another
I am
book.
still doing the TV book, but I also decided to release my poems.
Oh,
So I'll be putting out my poetry book sometime in the next month, and it's full of love stories and heartbreaks, and I think it would be good. Yeah,
That's what's
okay.
up.
All right. Well, congrats on that. And I hope,
thank you.
it does really well.
Yeah, because I've only been a children's book author, so I was like, you know what? Like, I
This is
have
something
other stuff
different.
I do. You
Expand
know?
your
Yeah,
horizon. You're talented.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, I love that for
And then
them.
Tiffany, what about for yourself?
I've just been working more on my podcast, Nasty Closet Podcast. I interview entrepreneurs, people with coming of age stories. I would love to have TJ on the show.
Oh yeah.
But yet. But yeah, so I'm just
That's
working
what's
on
up.
just expanding my brand and getting into more like creative aspects. I want to get into fashion more and stuff like that. But as far as for now, I'm working on just being a commentator and just sharing people's stories.
She might
Well,
be
good
a
luck with
good
that as well.
fashion creator.
All
if
right,
that's what she
guys.
wanted
Well,
to do.
it was such a
Like
pleasure.
how people do to get ready with me's and get dressed with me's and stuff. That might fit for her, For all I know. That might work.
having you guys on today. Thank you so much for coming on and speaking your truth and being so open. I really do appreciate the both of you.
Facts.
And everyone at home, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch y'all next time.
Well, I hope that this prospers. Me too. I'm not gonna lie. I hope that they, I don't know what she want. Like, I don't know if podcasts. I don't know exactly what route, life take you in many directions. So I can't wait to see what that blossom is into and what happens. Arlette is so tired of people coming on the show and looking for a relationship. They was looking for a relationship, but life happened. I believe life just happened. But they do need a vetting process. I don't disagree with that. He'll never be able to hear Papa Loon again without thinking of the show. The brother is traumatized. Ain't no cap. No cap. His friends signed him up for the show, dressed him up for the show. Bro, you really got some ride or die friends. No, definitely, but they ain't dressed you right. They wrong for that one. They should have told him about the fit and stuff. She wants him and wants this to blossom. Him not so much, and sure, it's because he finally understood what kind of dancer she was. I really don't know if that's the reason. I really don't know. Can't speak for them. He wasn't really interested in her, and he picked her for the convenience. Man, I don't know if that's true either. I think we gotta stop making up these narratives in our head about what we think. That's I can't maybe not speak on I can't speak on their dynamic because I don't know. Like, they both seem to have good energy and both seem to be in good spaces, and they open to see if it goes further, and that's the whole point. Even if you don't find love, you got to be open. They can make a perfect match. This guy's incredibly intellectual and purpose oriented and exudes a peaceful demeanor, while the woman is both humble and gentle in her nature. I sincerely hope that they end up together, as he is truly a catch. No, facts. I feel the same way. I hope they end up together too. It like, the vibe is genuine. It's there, but some things happen in time. It's cool to be friends. It's cool to be friends, and then it blossoms into something bigger. That's okay. It's okay. There's no reason to force energies. Sometimes that foundation of a friendship can make your relationship even stronger, at least based on what I've seen. I believe that it works. A lot of people in my family, like my uncle and aunt, they were friends, childhood friends, and now they married. My parents, same thing, childhood friends, now they married. I don't see why it's not possible when people around me is living proof that can be a good foundation. Sometimes the foundation ain't built on a friendship, but maybe it's easier when y'all friends. I don't know, but I appreciate y'all for coming. I'll drop some more stuff. Sorry for the technical tease, but I'll make sure it's right. Y'all already know. It's some stuff I can't control. Y'all be safe. Y'all be easy. We will be back with another banger. So tap in when I'm here. Peace, y'all.